Sexy people, let's talk about this ridiculous concept called emotional cheating. Who came up with this, honestly? It's one of the most insecure, fear-based ideas to ever enter modern relationships. But wait, before we get into this, hi, I'm Taylor Sparks, your ethical non-monogamy coach and sex goddess. So the idea that your partner can't feel emotionally close to anyone else, can't share laughter, dreams, or deep thoughts with another human being because it somehow threatens your relationship? That's not love, that's control. Emotional cheating didn't come from wisdom. It came from insecurity, from monogamous conditioning that told us our partner's entire emotional world should belong to us. But think about that. You're not just trying to control their actions now. Now you're trying to control their thoughts, their feelings, their interconnections. That's not partnership. That's ownership. The term really got popular in the 1990s through pop psychology books and marriage counselors who wanted to label why people felt jealous or disconnected. And those were good intentions. But instead of teaching emotional maturity and self-awareness, they pathologize connection itself. And then you hear people say, well, if they're sharing emotions with someone else, then why get married? Excuse me? Since when did marriage mean cutting off your capacity to connect with the rest of humanity? Of course, some of you are saying, it's okay if they talk to mom or dad or the sister or brother, while others are saying, nope, you are my person now, so you don't be getting all deep with your mom or dad, sister or brother about our stuff or deep stuff. And especially don't talk to your friends about anything deep or exciting or meaningful. Ugh. If marriage means you can only be emotionally alive with one person, that's not love. That's emotional imprisonment. We don't marry to shrink our hearts. We marry to expand our experience of love, intimacy, and growth, not to limit it. And here's my take. I don't care who my partner laughs with, talks to, or thinks about, as long as they treat me the way I want and deserve to be treated. I care about honesty, consistency, respect, transparency, and presence. Trying to police your partner's inner world, a grown-ass person, mind you, doesn't protect love. It strangles it. And this is why so many people feel smothered in their relationships, because we've been sold this belief that one person should be our entire world. Your lover, your spades partner, your travel buddy, your beach buddy, your therapist, your best friend, your accountant, your co-parent, reservation maker, all the roles, all the needs, all the time. Like, Lord forbid they want to go salsa dancing without you or take a girls or a guys trip. Suddenly you can't even breathe not knowing what they're doing. You start checking phones and tracking locations because they are yours. And if you ever break up, you are so devastated you can't even get out of bed for a week because you made them the center of your world. And or vice versa. Or worse, you're so obsessed or convinced that they're yours that you wish to do bodily harm to that person. That's not love. That's fear disguised as ownership. And it doesn't create stability. It breeds insecurity. Not because you love being together, but because autonomy is treated like betrayal. In other words, this does not mean you love your partner or partners any less. This doesn't take away the depth, the devotion, the honesty, or the spiritual connection you share with them. Finding connection with someone else over fishing, salsa dancing, work, anything, it doesn't diminish what you have together, because we are not monolithic beings. We are capable of loving many people in many different ways. Love is abundant. Love is expansive. The more love we give, the more love we generate. You do not lose love by sharing it. You multiply it. So give each other room to breathe, to feel, to connect. Let love grow outward, not inward and suffocating. Because emotional cheating isn't real. Insecurity is. And I want to emphasize, I'm not here to make your choices for you. I'm here to support you in understanding them and in creating relationships that are as expansive and authentic as you are. If you're ready to build relationships rooted in trust, curiosity, and real emotional freedom, let's talk. You can book a free 20-minute clarity call with me, or if you want to dive deeper into your own transformation, order my African American Guide to Ethical Non-Monogamy Workbook, or get personalized support through coaching at organicloving.com. Take the next step towards love that expands. Until next time, your love, your rules, and your freedom. And I'm going to learn to talk better. Bye-bye.